Alright guys, welcome to this lesson on Gravestone Doji. So basically, what is a Gravestone Doji? It looks like this. So it's a variable of the doji. The only difference is that the straight line is at the bottom. It is less common as compared to doji, but when it appears, you gotta take note of it. Okay, so buyers initially came in, pushed the price up, but sellers came in at the end of the session and push the price all the way down. So this means that sellers won. So this is a bearish signal. Okay, so like I said, buyers dominate initially, followed by sellers, and this is a bearish signal. So this will be effective when you find it at the end of an uptrend or during an uptrend, but also you can also find it at the end of a downtrend. So when you see at the end of a downtrend, what does this mean? Later you'll know. So if I ask you which pattern over here is stronger, the first one or the second one? Definitely the second one. Just understand that the longer the upper wick, then the stronger is the bearish signal. And of course this pattern will be stronger if the subsequent candles also have a long upper shadow. Okay, so the context is also very important. So right here, can you find where's the Gravestone Doji? You can find one over here. Okay, and also one false signal over here. Why is this a false signal? Because the next candle that comes is a bullish candle, and this Gravestone Doji is formed right at the resistance zone over here. So a confirmation is made when the next candle form is a bearish candlestick signal. It's a bearish signal. And also when this Gravestone Doji is formed, CCI went to overbought. Okay, so there's already a couple of signals that the price is going to retrace. So if you're already in a trade, make sure you take profit. Okay, so just understand that the ideal Gravestone Doji would be formed at the end of an uptrend, but it can also be formed during the course of an uptrend. So you can see one over here. Okay, and it is not formed at any critical level, so I would say this is not super significant, but the subsequent candles also have long upper wicks. Can you see that? So you can say that price is going to subsequently retrace from here, so be careful if you are in a trade. Okay, some more against CCI is overbought at that point. Can you find where is it? The resistance zone over here. Can you see that? If I'm to rub this off, where's your Gravestone Doji? Over here. Okay, let me just mark that down right here. Okay, and it is formed at the resistance zone, so that's one clue. Then the second thing is that your stochastics or momentum indicator is showing you an overbought signal. So right now the price, instead of making a temporary market correction, it ended the whole entire uptrend. Okay. Just understand that the ideal Gravestone Doji is formed at the end of an uptrend. So you can see one over here which is not super ideal, but you have a long upper wick also formed at the resistance zone. And if you read chart patterns, you know that when the price makes a double top just like this and it breaks this neckline, then this is a confirmation that the price is going to end its uptrend. Okay, another example, you can see Gravestone Doji over here. At the end of an uptrend, stochastic is showing you overbought, and the next candle that forms is a bearish signal, so make sure you take profit if you're in a buy trade. Let's say if you enter over here when the price bounces off from this 50 SMA because you saw an oversold signal, and also when you saw a hanging man pattern because this in an uptrend. Okay, and also you see a bullish engulfing pattern over here, so you could have entered right here. All right, put your stop slightly below, and then you can TP over here, so which gives you a very good risk to reward ratio. Of course, if you're more conservative, you can take a profit right at this swing high. If you're more aggressive, hold your trade longer, wait for this kind of signals over here, and then you get out. Okay, so like I said, what happens if Gravestone Doji is formed at the end of a downtrend, or if it is formed at a downtrend? So even though this candlestick pattern has more of a bearish implication, but then if it forms in a downtrend, it actually has bullish implications. Why is that? Because the fact that the candlestick has a long upper wick, it takes a lot of buyers to push the price up. So the fact that there are buyers to push the price up, it actually means that new buyers are starting to come in. And hence, when you see a gravestone doji form at the end of a downtrend, please take note. And the thing is, you can see a support zone over here. Okay, that's one clue. Second thing is CCI went to oversold. Third thing is the next candle that is formed is a bullish candlestick pattern. And moreover, you see an almost 90-degree sell-off before the gravestone doji is formed, so there are a lot of clues that tell you that the downtrend is going to end. So please get out. So for example, if you see this bearish army pattern over here, you might have entered right here, and then you put your stop slightly above the high point. You would have taken profit once you see CCI went to oversold, or you would have taken profit earlier at this swing low over here. So again, you get a good risk to reward ratio in this trade. So just like any other pattern, there are false signals. How do you know whether a gravestone doji is false? Just like some people in this world, they are fake as I don't know how to say. Can you see where the gravestone doji is? Over here. Okay, this is a false signal. How do you know that? First thing first, it is formed at a random place. It's not testing any critical level, and the next candle that forms is a bullish candle. So just like with any other candlestick pattern, you gotta learn how to spot false signals. Okay, another example over here, gravestone doji right here. Okay, again, the next candle that forms is a bearish candlestick pattern, and hence the price retraces a little bit. If I put in more moving averages, it would have tested the 50 SMA. Okay, and RSI also went to overbought at this point and then went back to below neutral. So you can see the pattern over here. Okay, how do you know whether the trend has ended? In this case, the gravestone doji ended the whole entire bullish trend. How do you know whether the trend has ended? First thing first, when the price broke a major trend line. Second thing is when 50 SMA crossed below 100 SMA. But of course, the earlier sign would be the break of this trend line. And also when the gravestone doji is formed, RSI went to overbought. And this is a very significant thing because RSI normally doesn't give you any signals, but when it does give you a signal, you gotta pay attention. Okay. And how do you use gravestone doji to enter a trade? I would prefer you enter it in a downtrend. Okay, because this is a bearish signal, so it's better for you to enter in a downtrend. So you can see gravestone doji over here testing your 200 SMA. So you can put your stop slightly above 200 SMA and wait for confirmation in the next candle. So the next candle that comes out is a bearish candlestick signal, very good. So you wait for it to close, then you enter right here. Then RSI almost went to overbought, so you can still enter. And if you're more conservative, you can take a profit at a recent swing low. But if you're more aggressive, you want to hold the trade a bit longer, then you take profit when RSI goes to oversold, which is somewhere over here. Alright, so with that, I'll talk to you in the next lesson. Bye.